How you guys doing today? I'm Tom Falco, the CEO of Safe and Superior Sports.
I'm John Spur.
Tim Wong. Colton Foshak.
Dave Minorelli.
And we're here to talk to you about the best thing that happens in sports, since sports itself. Safe and Superior Sporting Goods, that is. So here at Safe and Superior Sports, we're a growing power in the realm of sporting equipment. Our employee force of over 15,000 people work hard every day to make sure the company's goals are met and to fulfill the customer's expectations. We are very proud to be an American company where we believe that all of our products are to be made from the ground up here in America. We take precedence in the fact that our products are at the top of the line in injury protection, and the feedback from our customers has given us the opportunity to perfect the equipment that we sell to them so that they could perform at the top of their ability every day. Now, here's a little message from me, the CEO. Here at Safe and Superior Sports, customers are our main priority. We strive for excellence in everything that we do. As a countrywide leader in sporting equipment sales, our relationship to employees, business partners, and vendors is one of extreme trust and virtue. Our company's vision is to become a leading and trusted global player. Safe and Superior Sports believes the real business success is achieved through authenticity. We practice sustainability, responsibility, growth, and productivity. Today we have expanded into all of the most popular sports in this country with a vision to provide products that support players in all sports. Our success will come with greater responsibility. We will continue to work hard by focusing on the utmost safety and performance of the customers that buy our products. Now here's John to talk a little bit more about advertising.
Okay, so before I get into our advertising campaign, I just want to show you guys a quick commercial that is our most recent one. So take a look.
Tom Falco here, Safe and Superior Sports. I'm with Colton Foshak, Head of Research and Development, and we had our research combine today. He's going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about that.
Well, today, Tom, we ran through a series of events, and what all my data is telling me is that the Falco 5s are in fact a success. We started off first with the cone run, which improved our runner's time by an average of 4 seconds compared to the competition. Next, followed it up with the 40-yard dash. And while the speed was unbelievably quicker, the startup time is what we really focused on. We finished off with the long jump. The lift that these shoes gave these athletes was incredible and will definitely be a top competitor in the marketplace.
That's probably one of the reasons, probably because they're so light. Is that right?
Yeah, the lightness really impacts their agility, but also gives them a little boost.
Nice. So, Holden, what do you expect from next year's combine?
Well, we learned that the addition of a flap that we are currently developing could really transcend the entire footwear industry. But I don't want to get into that for fear that our competition will see our brilliant ideas.
Okay. Good work today. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for that, Tom. A show for that 10 sports. You should too.
So that's just a brief overview of our advertisement. We were originally going to do one for football and one for basketball, but we ended up just going with the football one because that's the main sport that we wanted to focus on. So as you can see in the video, Holden was the research and development chair. Tom Falco is the CEO. I was a cameraman and video editor, and Dave and Tim added some creative ideas and helped to produce the video as well. So now I'm going to talk about our advertising campaign. Okay, so there's 4 main tenets that are crucial to a successful advertising campaign. The first one is cutting edge, and we wanted to make sure that everyone knows that our product is cutting edge. And if we feel as though if it is to the utmost technology, then people will definitely buy our product. So the next one is exposure, and we feel as though getting exposure in large-scale sporting events such as the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals will definitely help us reach the right audience. You know, it's not always about just reaching the most people, it's about reaching the right people. So the third one is humor, and we kind of had a funny undertone to our commercial, and that's how we plan on having all of our commercials, as having a funny undertone, because that'll keep the audience interested and they'll want to buy more of our products. The last one is trust, and we also felt like we had a good job of conveying trust in our advertisement because you guys all had a personal relationship with our CEO, Tom Falco, so that's another way that we did it. The next thing I want to talk about is having a good professional responsibility, and that starts off with having a good stationery. In our letterhead, we have blue and orange colors as well as a logo at the top of the screen. Pretty simplistic design, but it's very professional. The envelope, another example of a simplistic design, but we have the blue and orange colors, keeping them consistent, and the logo is displayed as well. The business card also has the logo and it sticks to the color scheme, so all 3 of these designs are very consistent. And we also felt like the left alignment on the right side of the page is kind of a daring design, so as opposed to the center aligned all the time, it gets boring and stuff like that. So we were happy with all that, the way that turned out. So now Tim's going to talk about our financials.
Okay, so this is our spending chart. As you can see, division of our expenses. As you can see, we have 30% for salary of employees, 15% for employee benefits, 20% for research and development department, as we want to make the top quality equipment, 50% for pension, and 20% for all other expenses. And this is a revenue chart. As you can see, a big portion of our revenue comes from sales of our equipment, which is 60%, 20% from fundraising, 10% from portfolio, and 10% from sponsors. I want to present to you guys our newest product in the industry, the Falco 5s. These are the lightest shoes in the market. As you can see, are the best ankle support shoes. The material that we use is top secret. But as you can feel it, the strength and sturdiness of the shoes prevent the ankle sprains. And on the bottom, we have the soles. As you can see, it bounces. And these help gives people who wear these shoes a boost, whether it's running track or playing any other sports. To top it off, our design is just phenomenal. It attracts attention of anyone who sees these shoes. You will definitely look fresh wearing these. It decreases the chances of ankle sprains, improves performance, and looks nice. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy these? I know I would. And here's Holden to present our mission statement.
Okay, so the purpose of a mission statement is to really outline the reason of existence for a company. It took us a while to come up with ours because we wanted to ensure that people knew exactly why we existed. Right here you could read, providing the equipment necessary to achieve athletic excellence. If you break it down, it really stands for everything that we stand for. We do provide equipment, and we do try to achieve athletic excellence with everything we release to the consumer. A lot of our operations consist of people giving to us as far as contracts with professional sports leagues and sponsorships. So the least we figured we could do was give back, and we do so in the form of charities. The biggest thing we look for is charities with children. They aim for athleticness, to get kids active and keep people outside, ensuring that they're healthy. Up here we see Ball for All, Sports for All charities, and the Ronald McDonald House charities, which again all tie some way back into healthiness, dealing with children. Now David's going to discuss where we want to see our company in the next couple years.
So our company has 5 future goals. And the first one that I'm going to talk to you about is becoming more involved in other sports. So right now, we are involved mainly in hockey, baseball, basketball, soccer, and football. But as we all know, those aren't all the sports that one could play. So we thought that we should become more involved in sports like swimming, volleyball, and golf also. Our next goal is to go international as a company. This kind of goes along with becoming more involved in other sports, because when we go international, yes, we'll have the market of soccer, which is somewhat big here, but it's far bigger over there, so we'll get a lot more revenue with that. But with rugby, that's another sport that we'll be able to capitalize on, because that's just big over there, not as much over here. Another thing that we'd like to do is open 2 more manufacturing sites in the United States. The reason for that is because when we do go abroad or across the water, we want to be able to provide enough sales to meet the demand. We don't want to be under supplied, because that would just be a loss of revenue there. We'd also like to become more involved with women's sports, or like with women athletics. We've had some complaints in the past that some believe that we are more involved with men's sports. So next month, we actually have a couple advertisements coming out that are directed specifically towards women athletes, because we don't want them to feel that they're left out, because we do care about both men and women's sports. Our last goal for the future is to create a supplement line. So with that being said, it'd be like GNC creates their protein or creatine or whatever you want to get from them, I guess. But with that, we have to have a lot of research and design, because some sports, the athletes are only allowed to intake certain kinds of chemicals or drugs, you could say. So, for example, some college sports are not allowed to have creatine, so we'd have to produce certain supplements for our athletes to give them the best results, but we have to take it into consideration what they can and cannot have. So, with that being said, those are our future goals. And now you might ask yourself, why should you invest in us? And the reason for that is that if you do invest with us, you will receive an expected 30% expected return on investment within 5 years. And the reason we have that in such a short time period is because we are going abroad to other countries, which we feel like will create a large amount of new revenue that we hadn't had in the past. Our product is superior to our competitors, so instead of investing in our competitors, you should most definitely invest in ours, because people who have switched over to our products have had nothing but great things to say about it. And then for the athletes that have not switched quite yet, once they have the opportunity to test our products, I'm completely confident that they will indeed switch to SNS Sports. Also, the threat of new entrants in our market is low. So you're not going to have to worry about other companies coming in and taking part of our market share, which is a huge concern for investors. Furthermore, our customers here at SNS Sports come first. So we want to create the best product for our athletes so that they can remain on the field. We're not just producing a bunch of different kinds of shoes just to get more revenue. We want to actually have something in the shoes that separates it from its competitors, so it's more safe than what you'll find maybe with Nike or Adidas. And then lastly, our company is more ethical than our competitors. With that being said, we do not outsource to other companies, or countries, I mean. Instead, we are creating jobs here in the United States. Like I said before, we want to have 2 more manufacturing sites in the U.S., so that's just going to create more jobs for people here. And I really appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. I hope you decide to invest in our company, and thank you. Any questions?